or any husband for that matter, to bail me out if it all goes pear-shaped. Just as everyone around me is having a loft extension or a late baby, I'm downsizing my whole lifestyle to enter a profession that boasts a 92% unemployment rate. Why, in God's name, in this wobbly economic climate, am I putting myself through all this angst and upheaval, when I could be pushing my trolley until I'm 60, then retiring comfortably on an ample pension and one free flight a year? Something happened, out of the blue, that catapulted me from my ordered, happy-go-lucky existence and forced me down a different road. "It's not your fault. It's me. I'm confused," Nigel had said. "I don't understand," I said, almost choking on my Marmite soldier. "What suddenly brought this on? Have you met someone else?" "No," he spluttered, averting his gaze, handsome face flushed. "But you always said we were so perfect together." "That's exactly why we have to split. It's too bloody perfect." "What? Don't talk nonsense." "I don't expect you to understand. But it's like I've pushed a self-destruct button, and there's no going back." "Self-destruct button? What are you talking about, darling? You're not well. Perhaps you should get some help." "Look, don't make this harder for me than it already is. It's time for us both to move on. And please don't cry, Em," he groaned, eyes looking heavenward. "You know how I hate it when you cry." I grovelled, begged him not to go, vowing I'd find myself a 9-to-5 job so we could have more together time, swearing that I would never again talk during match of the day, anything as long as he didn't leave me. Firmly removing my hands from around his neck and straightening his epaulets, he glanced at his watch, swigged the dregs of his espresso and said blankly, "Good Lord, is that the time? I've got to check in an hour. We'll talk more when I get back from L.A. "No," I wailed. "You know very well that I'll be in Jeddah by then. We've got to talk about this now. Nigel! Nigel!" For 3 days, I sat huddled on the sofa in semi-darkness, clutching the Minnie Mouse he'd bought me on our first trip to Disneyland, as if she were a life raft. I played Gabrielle's "You Used to Love Me" over and over. I wondered if Gabrielle's boyfriend had dumped her without warning, leaving her heartbroken and bewildered, and the pain of it all had inspired her. If only I had a talent for songwriting. But I don't, so I channeled my pain into demolishing a family-sized tin of Celebration's chocolates instead. Cue Wendy, my best friend, my angel on earth. We formed an instant friendship on our cabin crew training course. This was cemented when she saved me from drowning during a ditching drill. I'd stupidly lied on the application form, assuming that it didn't really matter if I couldn't swim, because if I were ever unfortunate enough to crash land in the sea, there would surely be enough life jackets to go round. "Look, hon, this has got to stop," she said, in an uncharacteristically stern tone, a look of frustration on her porcelain-freckled face. As a redhead, Wendy had been religiously applying sunscreen since she first set foot on Middle Eastern soil as a junior hostess 20 years ago, whereas I would roast myself like a pig on a spit in my quest to look like a Californian beach babe. "OK, so it's not a crime to scrub the toilet with his toothbrush, but who knows where that could lead? You've got to stop playing the victim before we have a fatal attraction scenario on our hands. 8 years. 8 years of my life spent waiting for him to pop the question, and now he's moving out to find himself. I think I'm entitled to be a little upset, Wendy." Prizing Minnie out of my hands and hurling her against the wall, she straightened my shoulders and looked deep into my puffy eyes. "I promise you that in time you will see you're better off without that moody, selfish, arrogant—" "I know you never thought he was right for me, but there is another side to him," I said defensively. "He can be the most caring and sweet man in the world when he wants to, and I can't bear the thought that we won't grow old together," I sobbed, running my damp sleeve across my stinging cheeks. "Come on now. Take off that bubbly old cardi. I'm running you a molten brown bath, and you're going to wash your hair